kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this...
Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now after the short completion, it's second down. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third and short now from their own 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Alabama.
Third and short now from their own 48. Fast motion from the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. On the ground, it's Etienne. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. The Tide will get the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's right on target. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 14, Texas 7.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll try the run. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, running back gets to give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, and he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The snap sets up to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bradley. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires and picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Alabama will get the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.